Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Now, I just recorded another video from this channel right here. Shout out to Nectar once again. That's another follow-up video from the 50 singles speed dating. It's Reno and Fini. I think that's how you say it. Fini or Fini, however you say it. Shout out to them though. Sip for two. Let's get into it.
I'm so sorry. You guys are adorable. I hate to do it, but
No matter where she stole them was crazy. I don't care.
my name is Reno. I'm 22 and I am a content creator that works in the EDM industry.
My name is Finney. I'm 25 years old and I work in the music scene as a talent booking assistant as well as a talent manager.
We met on an episode of Swipe or Swap.
I matched on the first person I came across. Veronica is really, really fun. It was a great time.
I originally matched with Will, but then when Finney was on his date with his original match, I stole him. But in those 2 minutes, I did not feel like there was any sort of romantic interest.
When you were asked to do this video, you asked to do it with Finney instead of doing it with Will. Why?
I stole him, only to then leave with Will. But then Finney slid in my DMs and we ended up meeting up and hanging out.
He's a shooter. Come on, listen, man, listen. I know we had a lovely little conversation on our little kind of first date, first time meeting each other, and I would want more of that. So I'm gonna shoot my shot. Cause tell you what, I'm a shooter. That's what I do. He knew what he wanted and he went for it. I respect him as a man. I respect him.
Out at EDC the week after we filmed that episode. And now we're here.
I definitely, felt that after that experience that I would want to see her again because it was super fun. I feel like all we stand is getting to know each other. At least for me, I'm the type when it comes to relationships, I want to take it slowly on that emotional level, as I have been hurt pretty bad before, and I'm not trying to, get my hopes up and run into that rodeo again. So I'm pretty cautious in regard to that, but I'm very open.
I'm hoping that talking to Finney maybe about some more definitive things, like what he is looking for out of a connection, might bring me some clarity, because I want to continue exploring the connection and I just want to make sure that we're on the same page.
Oh, what up?
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, let's get our tea on.
Tequila.
Tequila. For two.
For one, it seems.
Well,
We have tea.
tequila.
Would you like to do the honors, perhaps?
Sure.
Thank you.
Am I pouring you one too? Do you want some?
Why not? Just for the vibes.
You can double down.
2 bevies, double fisting. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm like violently shaking as I'm taking a sip.
Here we go. Ladies first.
All right, we got a T for 2 card. Would you change anything about the way you were raised? Why or why not?
No, I don't think so. As much as everybody goes through ups and downs in childhood, I am very proud of the person that I've managed to turn into. And I feel like had I not gone through what I did, both the good and the bad, I would not be who I am today. So I'm very grateful for all of it. I come from a gigantic family. I have 9 grandparents and 3 parents, a stepdad, a dad, and a mom, and all of them feel like full blood to me. I'm one of 5 siblings, and it took time for all of us to get that real cohesive.
Yeah, he got a extended nuclear family, bro. Did he just say 9 grand? No. What? Run that shit back.
I'm like violently shaking as I'm taking a sip.
Here we go. Ladies first.
All right, we got a T for 2 card. Would you change anything about the way you were raised? Why or why not?
No, I don't think so. As much as everybody goes through ups and downs in childhood, I am very proud of the person that I've managed to turn into.
Absolutely.
And I feel like had I not gone through what I did, both the good and the bad, I would not be who I am today. So I'm very grateful for all of it. I come from
Tell you what, I would absolutely have to agree with him for sure. Because I feel like, the things you went through when you was younger, it builds you into who you are. You will become in the future. So if you take it as negativity and you don't turn it into something good, well then that in itself will slowly affect you, and it slowly will eat you alive because you allow what happened in your past to, become your future or dictate your future. Right? So all the bad things that happen to you, that should callous your mind. So then, when you get older, as you get older, and as you, prevail in life and get better, and build a life that you want, all the hardship that you went through should help you, should push you even more to become a better person, to put yourself in a better position, to work harder. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thoughts on it.
a gigantic family. I have 9 grandparents and 3 parents, a stepdad, a dad, and a mom, and all of them feel like full blood to me. I'm one of 5 siblings, and it took time for all of us to like get that real cohesive unit, but I'm so blessed to have that in my life, and I feel very grateful that that's it the way it is I love getting to call a lot of my family like my very best friends.
That's amazing. I love that. I'm kind of the opposite. For me, chosen family is kind of more where I'm at. So a lot of my friends are like sisters to me. I'm not in contact with some of my family. I live with my dad. I love him so much. I've gone through a lot of hard stuff, but I'm still soft and happy. And yeah, I don't know, rough upbringing, but it was worth it to be here now.
Awesome.
Challenge time. Be honest.
The only thing I don't really like about this game is like me, because I ask questions in depth. So when she said that 2 or 3 questions back to back, that's like that opens up a whole different conversation. That's like the only thing I don't like about this game, but it's still cool though. It's still like just chopping it up here and there to get annoyed.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive do you find the person sitting across from you? Say with headphones. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Lord.
Do you have a song right now you want to listen to?
No, fuck me up. I like everything.
Okay, I'm gonna play Odessa.
I love Odessa.
If I had to say a number from 1 to 10, I would give her like an 8. I find her very attractive, and I like her style, and I like her eyes, and I think she's fun to look at. So
Okay, switch.
Oh, this is so difficult. I would honestly probably go in like the 8 or 9 range for attractiveness. But I think overall, like as a person, there's like other qualities about him that like how he is so driven and hardworking, and he's so kind and positive, and all these things make him like a 10 to me. All right, we got some more tea for 2. When was the last time that you really, in all caps, cried?
So I asked ChatGPT to build me a Shopify store, and it said, no, we can't do that.
I would say a couple months ago, my last relationship ended last August, and it's never easy.
Yeah.
And so then, for sure, and maybe a handful of times after that when dealing with all of that. So that would probably be mine.
I'm sorry that you went through that.
It's okay.
But I mean, hey, it's a good thing to cry, let it out.
Yeah.
Especially like as men, I feel like y'all are not encouraged to do that, but I feel like you should be. Cry, let it out.
Being in touch with your emotions is
Yeah,
important.
I love
Yeah, that's cool, but you know, do I sit down and be a slab of emotion? Is a fat emotion crying over something I have zero control over? Or do I say, okay, well, I understand, do I feel a certain way? And I'm aware of it, absolutely. I'm aware of I'm feeling this, you know, place of, sadness and loneliness and depression, you know. time when I'm down and I'm aware of it. But do I give in and cry, or do I say, well, okay, things happen and I have to move forward. I have to accept reality for what it is. Or I just sit down and cry. Which one do I do? You have to make the choice, because then just imagine you sit and cry all day. What is that gonna do for you? What what is a fat slab of you? What is gonna do for you if you stay a fat slab of emotions and you never try to change, you never try to better yourself? What is that going to do for you? It will not do nothing for you. Reality is reality. So you have to accept it for what it is. Be okay with it and move on and better yourself. That's all you could really do.
Crying. I do it so much. But I would say the last time I really cried was probably about a month ago. I'd gone through a pretty big falling out with my best friend, who's like my sister. We didn't talk for like 9 months. I was literally like on the way to LAX, and she texted me being like, I can't live my life without you anymore. I'm sorry. Like, whatever we have to do to fix things, like, can we just put it all behind us? And we FaceTimed and we just looked at each other in silence and we just both started bawling. Aww. It was kind of embarrassing though, because I was like in a restaurant in LAX and people were like, is this bitch okay?
Who's this girl in the restaurant crying at the club?
Me crying over my Caesar salad, but it was very precious, and now we're back, so it was a good cry.
Good. We love a positive cry. We love a positive cry. We're doing a challenge card.
Oh God.
Pick a song that reminds you of the other person.
What?
I know. I was like,
Oh no. Oh, actually, Peace, Love, and Loves by LS Dream. Just because I have a really cute video of us at EDC, like kind of dancing and singing to that song.
That's a good one. That is a good one. That was a fun song. I mean, EDC was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That would be why we are here right now.
Yeah.
All right, let's spill the beans. DMs were slid.
DMs were slid, but you said in the episode we were on that you were going.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, she's going, and I thought she was cute. I'm down to like meet up for a set or something.
Yeah, I will say I didn't expect it to go the way it did at all. And I mean, I told you this like at EDC. I had no clue you were into me in a way that was like any more than friends. Like I totally thought it was friend vibes. So when you pulled up, I was like, what is going on right now? But like, I'm not mad about it, but I was a little confused.
I thought you were really cool and pretty, and you seemed really panicked during our interview afterward. And I was like, I don't know why. I thought it went fine. And so
I was very panicked.
yeah, and so I don't know. I was down to vibe with someone who likes the kind of music that I like, and it was really cool. You were with your crew and I was with mine, and we decided both to run away for a little bit. We ran across a couple sets. To be completely honest with you, I don't remember who we saw.
I don't either, because I didn't care.
The music was a vibe, and we had amazing lights, and we got to dance a bunch and get to know each other some. And
We saw the fireworks.
we did see the fireworks,
That was
which were
very fun.
crazy.
So many fireworks.
Yeah, the fireworks show.
I guess you could say sparks were flying.
all over the sky.
Yeah, the electric sky, baby. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
My goodness, tea for two. Lots of tea to be shared. Alternate sharing something you consider a positive characteristic of your partner. Each share 3 items. So we'll go 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3.
The first, growth mindset. And I love that you have this balance where you're not super like,
I really appreciate the eye contact. I really do. I really do. I ain't gonna lie.
grind set, I gotta be hustling all the time and like sacrificing everything. Like you're very grounded in gratitude, but you still like want better for yourself, which is amazing.
Thank you. That is something I recently changed my mind on too recently. I was a little too monk mode not too long ago. One thing I really consider positive about you is your confidence in yourself and how you're very like, I don't care what other people think, I love me. And I think that's an amazing thing. I'd argue most people lack that. And how are you ever going to be able to love another if you don't love yourself?
Absolutely.
Period. That's so real.
Because self-love is very important. Nobody could love you if self-love is very important. And nobody could love you the way you love yourself. So if you don't love yourself, you done already, right? So that love have to come from within you first, so others could love you. For people to believe in you, to trust in you, you have to trust and believe in yourself first. People have to see it in you so they could believe you are that type of person, right? So anything you do, you have to believe. It have to be within yourself first, so people could see it.
Okay, number two, you're very multifaceted. Like, I think I have you figured out, and then you say something out of left field, and I'm like, whoa, what the heck? And I love figuring you out, like learning more about you. It keeps me very on my toes
On
and
my
very
toes,
interested.
absolutely.
Thank you. It's a wild card. Cool. One thing I find positive about you is you really seem to not be afraid to meet anybody, in my opinion, especially with like being at EDC, and you are very easy to connect with others. And I find that very awesome, as I'm a very social person too. And obviously you still do your own thing, but like you're also not opposed if someone's giving you that kind of attention, you know, and I think
Right.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, number three. You're just like, not to say the word on the card, but you are very positive. And you're positive in an infectious way. Like literally earlier you had made some comment about positive affirmations only when someone said something negative about themselves. And I admire that energy because like it's easier to be negative sometimes. So it's a very admirable quality.
I appreciate that.
And let me just add to that as well, because when you speak down on yourself, subconsciously your brain cannot take it as a joke. Like let's say you're making a joke, right? You say, uh, I'm just stupid. I'm a dumbass. Like subconsciously your brain take it as, okay, that's what I am. Then you slowly become that. You slowly act like that. Because then your subconscious brain take it as, okay, that's who I am. I'm identifying as that person. Or I'm identifying as that certain trait or with that certain trait. So that's why, when you speak upon yourself, you have to speak good upon yourself always. Even though sometimes you feel, down in your spirit, you should never talk down on yourself. Because that's very important, because then it slowly becomes you. The more you give into, a feeling or a habit or just anything, it slowly becomes you. So when you speak on yourself, you have to speak good on yourself at all times. Right? You have to believe that you will always do your best. Because if you don't believe in you, who else will?
I would say for you, your deep honesty, that from what I've experienced so far, at least you have not been afraid to, reveal a lot of yourself. I think that's awesome, as it takes a lot of people a long time to build trust, but I'm also someone who believes in just being straight up. I wish the world would be
Absolutely.
that way. And the fact that
Same.
you are that way, that's setting a great example.
Well, thank you.
Listen, people don't be themselves because people fear, people in fear of being judged for who they are and what they like and what they stand for and stuff like that. So that's why people are so closed off and people are just
This is the best AI tool.
right. So that's why majority of people is not that opening, like when you speak to them, when you first meet them. But with time, with people getting comfortable and you want people to be themselves. And the reason why people are like that, because majority of people don't allow people to be themselves. So therefore, it's so hard for you to just be yourself that some people just cave in because people never allow you to do it. So therefore, you just closed off and you're like, well, tell you what, I'm a pretend, and that's how you get a lot of pretenders in society now, right? So the goal is to always be yourself. You should always want to be yourself. You should always present yourself as who you are, not somebody else, not who you think somebody wants you to be, not who you think people would like you to be, right? So that's the important part of it. You should always be yourself, always.
You can use to create and sell t-shirts that can earn you thousands of dollars a month.
These chairs are squeaky.
All right, we got some more tea for two. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life?
Well, professionally, I would say that I spent 2 years trying to like run my own management firm in the music rave space, and one of my clients we managed to pull off, even though we're underground people, we managed to pull off a headlining tour in 2 countries and 7 cities, which was incredible. And real fans show up for this guy that not many people know about, and seeing how decisions I made got to benefit other people's lives and careers. Like, it was just such a fulfilling moment for me.
That's amazing. For me, it sounds so corny, but like the greatest accomplishment of my life is probably like choosing to stay alive. I had like a moment back in 2021 where I kind of had this moment where I was like, well, I can choose to give up or I can choose to not. And I actually like willingly admitted myself, and I went through treatment for like a couple months, and it was probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And when I left, I shaved my head and I was like, new beginnings. And it is something that forever altered the trajectory of my life, and I'm so glad I did it because I hated being alive before I did that. And now it's like every single day is a celebration of being alive, and I have such a different like viewpoint, perspective on life, I guess, and I met so many amazing people that really showed me like life is worth living. So probably just like being alive.
Wow.
That's the accomplishment.
Well, I'm incredibly sorry you went through the tough stuff, but I'm also happy that it led you to living the way that you do now.
No, like I said, I'm grateful that I did because I think a large part of my like, social media platform has been being really
Bro, I just, you know what I really appreciate about this? How comfortable he has her right now. Like as the date, like how comfortable she just slowly getting with him, right? Like the more comfortable she's getting, I just love to see it. I really do. I ain't gonna lie.
really open and honest about that. And just being able to meet people like at raves, they'll come up to me and they'll say either like, like your videos got me through a really dark time, or I started raving because of your videos and it like saved my life. I would go through all of the terrible things I went through 5 times over if it meant helping people save themselves. I love being able to do that for people.
That's super, super special. Awesome. Well, great. Let's,
Wait, whose is it? The way I don't keep track of this.
Yeah.
you were first, so
See, yo, the conversation flowing so good. She's not even there. She's not even present with the game anymore. She's like so comfortable, like just speaking to. It's become like, oh my God, I'm so relaxed. I'm in a zone where it's like, I, I'm just like, I'm out of it. I'm not even on Earth right now. Man, bro, this shit is lovely. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, conversation is so important. It is so important.
1,
Oh
2,
no, it's
3.
you.
Yeah. All right, we're about to spill the tea. Sorry, that was stupid. Watch and react to the following clips from your original video together. Wow, we still haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
Here comes Reno's panic moment.
Man, I'm panicking.
I'm a huge foodie. Like
Same.
I seek out all the
Same.
best stuff.
Yeah, I like grew up that way, and like I wouldn't change it for the world. It's the best.
God, one of my wings are appearing.
Amazing. If
Oh no.
you guys are adorable, I hate to do it, but so you said you work in the rave scene. I work in the rave scene. No way. What's your favorite genre of EDM?
I just felt like you said you worked in the rave scene, and obviously so do I, so I just couldn't not do it.
Ravers love to connect with each other.
We do.
Absolutely.
As I said, like coming in just with this YOLO mentality, and I heard the other guy talking about raves. I love raves, so I was like, maybe we have something in common. He was great, like as maybe a friend, but I didn't really feel like there was any sort of potential connection there.
And then she met.
Y'all are doing me so dirty right now.
Oh, they got
Look at
him
those
shaking
locks.
like a leaf.
This is so awkward to watch.
Why? He's a super nice
No,
guy.
the silence is just killing me.
Nervous that she also had a better connection with the first guy, but I felt that the conversation we had was good. We had good common activities and we enjoyed each other.
It's kind of funny that I said what I said about you, how I was like, oh, it's more friend vibes, but I don't really feel a romantic connection. And I feel like things for me have kind of almost like flip-flopped. I also think I made an assumption that I probably just wasn't your type.
Oh my God. Bro, then I just, bro, the last video I said that. Brother, the assumptions people make of you, it will not stand them who you are. Not try to prove to them, but with conversation and them getting to know you will change their minds about you. Right? Look at how at the first time she's like, I don't know. Then watch that. They went out together, they spent time together, she spent time around him, and watch how her mind changed about him. Come on.
Which was like a learning experience for me to like not do that.
Well, I wouldn't say I have a type, so
Fair.
I'm very into, open-minded to everyone. If they're awesome, they're awesome. So you were very high energy. I could tell you were nervous, which was cute but funny.
Can you tell I'm nervous right now?
I mean, I've also been nervous this whole time. We're figuring it out. We're doing great.
Together.
Welcome back. Fancy seeing you again.
It must be so intense having to just wait.
How are you?
Good.
It was horrible.
You're standing so far away.
We're stoked. We're very stoked.
We're so excited.
Seeing Finney and his match, I feel conflicted. There was 2 seconds where I was being a little judgmental, and I was like, they're not a good match. And then
We can tear up the town.
We love tearing up the town.
they kind of started riffing off each other, and I was like, maybe they actually get along better than me and Finney do. To be battling those demons and just having these like really deep questions was kind
Yo, bro, basically all she's saying, she just knew who she wanted already. She knew she wanted that other guy, not the guy she talking to right now. She's talking like this.
of a lot, but I think it went well.
It's hard to be on a date with someone and talk about somebody else. I don't know, it was a new experience, and I liked that Reno was totally open and was cool with me being open, from what it seemed at least. If anything, it made me appreciate how Reno thinks more.
Cool.
I'll take it.
I'm a rotational dater, definitely, until like I'm in a relationship. So like
I feel that.
I don't mind if like someone's also seeing other people, as long as it's like obviously being communicated and everyone's just being honest and on the same page. So,
Yeah, I'm a big believer in, to sum up what you said, like when you're single, be single, and when you're taken, be taken. I do believe when you're taken, like be loyal, like be really, really on it. But before that point, like who am I to tell you to control anything that you do? Like I feel like that would be wrong of me.
yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
And also, she was so cute. I honestly loved watching that. I apologized profusely to her after the whole Steel thing, and she was so sweet about it.
Yeah, she's
now I
just-
feel worse because you're so sweet. But no, she was like a ray of sunshine. So that was adorable to watch, honestly.
Yeah, and your guy was super nice too. I got to
Yeah.
chat with him a lot backstage, and he was just really chill.
Have you seen each other's matches since?
I have not. I will admit that I've spoken to her.
I actually saw Will last night, and we went roller skating and then went out to eat. It was really fun, but I don't know if I feel a romantic connection there.
Exploring. Do what
Vibes.
feels right,
okay.
as we're all brand new to each other. Yeah, do your thing.
That response is a green flag, though, I will say. Like, I love that.
Same. I love that we can both be like-minded in that and not feel weird about it.
Yay!
Do you see how honesty is always the best policy? Look, bro, look at how we just kept it honest. Like, we explored. It's fine. It's okay. Mad, she went on a date with another dude. Like, nah, it's cool, baby. Because he know the treatment he's getting from her, it's good enough for him. That's what he wants. So he just kept it a buck. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. Like, when I tell you, like, being like, like overly mad just because a woman you talking to talk to another guy, like, brother, that's normal now, bro. You can't change it. I don't want to change it. I'm saying that's just how it's gonna be. I'm saying she got options, like, especially if she pretty, like she gonna have hella options, bro. I'm saying, especially like this girl right here, she's attractive. I'm saying so. Guys going to talk to her. Guys going to get a number, get an Instagram, spend time with her. That's cool. But if I'm getting the treatment I want from her, gee, that's all I need. That's all I need, boy. I ain't gonna cap to tell you, boy.
Oh, there's one more tea.
One more.
One more.
Tea for two. Y'all are insane for this. Take a deep breath and look into your partner's eyes for 4 minutes in silence.
That's a long time.
That's a long
That
time.
tension. Okay, let's go.
Like the card said, you're going to stare into each other's eyes for those 4 minutes. And then after the time is up, you both won't say a word, and I'll have you both stand up and go back to your separate rooms.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
What
okay.
an intense way to leave.
That is crazy.
Your time
Okay.
starts now.
DistroKid makes it so easy to get your music on all of the streaming platforms.
We upload all of our new releases to DistroKid.
At first, I was like, oh my god, 4 minutes. That's a long time to just look at someone you don't really know straight into their soul.
Yeah.
There were moments where a wave of stress would come over me, and Finney would breathe very deeply. And I almost like got in sync with his breathing, and it like brought me back to center. It was very meditative in a weird way.
I was definitely nervous in the beginning because I was sitting there like, oh my god. I knew we were walking into deep questions and that I'd be learning a lot. And I was like, what if I hear something I really don't like? And instead, I just kept an open mind. I think Reno did too. And it was cool getting to know someone like that, as these are questions that I would want to ask and maybe would not always think of, and having Tea for Two help guide that process gave me an opportunity to get to know her on a deeper level, which I appreciate.
I don't know if that provided me with the clarity I was seeking. I think I'm gonna need to sit with it for a little bit before I really know how I'm feeling, because I feel a bajillion things right now.
You now have to make a choice. You have the choice to go back in if you feel like you've made a connection, or you can leave right now if you don't feel like there's a true romantic connection you want to further explore. If you do choose to leave, you'll be given the opportunity to write a note for the other person. So, what are you going to do?
You gonna go back. I ain't gonna lie, yo. I thought they had it. That's tough. She's coming back. I know.
Interesting.
I definitely appreciated getting to know Reno through this experience and to in turn have her get to know me more. I take a long time to feel like real emotional connection to someone. And as much as I would see her again in general, I wouldn't want to set that up with the pretense that it would mean romantic. If she is feeling more of a romantic connection, the last thing I would want to do is lead her astray. I feel like that would be wrong. Like I feel more neutral, and I think that means probably shouldn't stay.
Tell you what, I respect him for that, because at least he knows where he stands and he knows what he wants. He know how he truly feels. Got a lot. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to that brother, man. Shout out to tough though.
Not what I expected. But I'm not mad about it. Because this makes my dilemma a lot easier. Like, there's my answer, so. It seems like every time
She wanna cry. 'Cause she genuinely liked them. That's what it is,
I
right?
don't go with my gut and I don't like follow my intuition, it does bite me in the ass a little bit. And I feel like this is kind of one of those moments where like I, at first was like, I don't feel like a romantic anything with Finny. Maybe I do with Will. And then I flip-flopped and then I started questioning myself and I probably was just right in the beginning. I would just want someone who wants to like stick around because I have a lot of love and like I want to give it to someone. But clearly he wasn't the person to give it to and that's fine. Like again, I'm happy that it ended now rather than me putting my whole heart into something and then him being like, I don't like you, so whatever. It's okay. It'd be like that. Life goes on.
We could learn just so much from this video because it's so important and you know, and being honest, being open, being very transparent. How important that is, So at least the brother spoke his mind and he told her what it is, and he didn't later on. He didn't tell her, well, I like you when he didn't like her. So I feel like you could take so much from this video, and just being honest and how honesty actually works, But yeah, and I wish her the best. And she's a lovely young lady. Got to know a lot about her too. So, that's a good thing. And that's the end of the video. If you like the video, leave a like, comment, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.